Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? I was just sending out all of the "we're starting the stream" things. Looks like my microphone is working right. It's been acting up lately. Sometimes it wouldn't be giving out audio, which of course is not what you want a microphone to do. Let me just make sure that's all lined up nicely. Hello Rexy, I don't know if you can hear me since you're eating food at Fusion Plaza, but I hope you enjoy. And we are going to, BAM! Appear into existence. So, I've been working a lot in Beekse Bergen lately, whoop whoop, there should be an episode coming out this Saturday, if all goes well. I only have a little bit of stuff left to build and wrap up, which I'm sure I'll be able to do this week, and then I'll have the episode ready to go. So if all goes well, it should be out on Saturday, and you'll be able to enjoy some aviary goodness as well as some other stuff. And one of the things I did in that episode, it started off with me being like, I don't really know what I want to be doing. It's such a big project. Hey, Eben. And so I ended up just going to the Africa village that we demolished in the last episode. And my game froze. Okay. And I made some new huts for the Africa village. Just the simple ones. I can actually, we can go there. Let's see if I can go there without spoiling the rest of the episode. So here we are in the Africa village, and you can see I made all of these little huts just to get an idea, like how am I going to build them, how are they going to look, is this what we want? And I think it is. This is all looking pretty swanky, pretty good. So I went ahead and made one. So if we go over here, this is the old huts, and then this is one of the new huts that has like an interior and stuff. It doesn't have an interior yet, because that's not the part I've made yet, but there is going to be like an ice cream shop in here. At least that's what it is during the summer. Right now it's like a waffle stand, but in the summer you can buy your ice cream there. And you can see we got quite a nice little bit of detail here with the murals and the things, and it's all looking pretty good. So how do we do that? And more specifically, I mean, you saw it in the thumbnail, this thing over here has been turned into this in the new setup. That's looking pretty good. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So I'm not going to do the other leaves just yet because they're pretty boring. We're going to do something a little bit more interesting today, which is, you can already see it on the other screen, these two elephants over here. We're going to be making at least one of those. I have no idea how long this is going to take, because it's an involved process, I'll say. But also it's really quite doable. I don't know why I suddenly only have one of each of these. I also don't know why they're not grouped. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move. We need to have the grid enabled for this. This is very important for the process of making these things. So what I did is, obviously you can see, we had the example hut, and that's built up out of many different sections. Also, hello Elegant Duck, good to see you here as well. So this is built up out of many different sections over here, and that I counted those. My brain is doing very great right now. I counted all of these sections, so how many sections do we need per side of this building, and then I laid it out over here. So we got either side of the building over here. And when I have these sections nice and straight, I can just use my regular sign making techniques to make the murals. And when we put them back together, which is where the mud pillars come in, because I built them on these mud pillars and on the grid, I can move them with free build exactly into each other again. And then it's just a case of spinning it back together, and because we built them so nice and seamlessly without much stuff sticking out, it just all fits together and becomes a beautiful beautiful mural over there. So now we just need to decide where should these elephants go. So there's two aspects to that. One of them is I see a lot of blank space over there, and I can see that the elephants are pretty close up to the other wall. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check out kind of what sort of pattern we're going to need on that other side of the wall. I think it's not too complex, but I'll be the judge of that. We need to be over here, yes, no, over here. So we need this thing, which is just this thing again. So I'm hoping I can copy that over. And we need this thing, which I think is going to be kind of at the halfway point then, because we're going to have like a bit of a leaf and then one big leaf. Yeah. So let's move that over here, shall we? So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to move that around to over here. And then we can just delete all of the stuff that we will no longer need. We're also not going to need this. That's all pretty convenient. So how has everyone been doing lately? I sure have been up to a lot. I won't get into all the specifics, but I am I've been meaning to stream for a while, but there's been just so much stuff going on and I've been tired and all sorts of stuff. I need to look at my list because I knew this was going to happen. I am happy I have my little list of things because I knew I was going to completely brain fart and the stream would start. I don't think we need this second set of things. So all I need to do now is take this and probably flip it. Wait, that doesn't do anything. We're good. This is what we need. Amazing. Let's split that from its group and put that in a nice spot. So I think we need a bit more space, just like that. How the hell am I gonna make these leaves? This is gonna be fun. All right. Doing so good, buddy. I just noticed I didn't save my progress, so I lost 2 hours of building. Oh, Eben. And like, so you finally, after all these years, you decided to build something again. And you didn't even save it. That's rough, buddy. Speaking of that's rough, buddy, is anyone planning on watching the live action Avatar? It's a great segue there. Because I am intrigued. I'm curious to hear what other people are thinking. No, thank you. I like my eyes. Oh god, that sounds very negative. Do I sense someone being judgmental of a product that has not even been released yet? Alright, so that's, I'm afraid that's gonna be like the best we can do almost in terms of this side of the leaf. Hashtag no nuance. God. Even just a bit judgmental. Alright, let me think real quick. So our old leaf on this side was literally just this thing. But we can still use that as a size indicator, right? Ish. I think it's fine. I don't know why I can't believe you called leaf old. Yeah. I can. Oh. Alright, let's just do that. And we'll deal with it. We shall deal with it. Yeah, so let's give it a black border as well. Yeah, I've actually am sort of interested in watching it, except that I don't have Netflix at the moment, so I don't think I will be able to. But there might be someone who can help with that. Yeah, I've been getting, really been getting back in the mood for Beekse Bergen stuff, which is good. There's been some things going on. I won't say too much. I'm not gonna jinx it. But I've heard way too many things about it I don't like, so I'm very hesitant about it. Ooh, can you name a few? Because I've heard things, but I haven't heard anything that's really made me go... Like, I haven't heard anything that's been giving me a reason not to watch it yet, I feel like. So I'm curious what's giving you that opinion. Alright, we can actually get a decent bit of like curvature into it. Oh, thanks to the black border. They're taking away Aang's childlike demeanor, where he wants to go on adventures and not be the avatar. Even though that's his arc. Yeah, and then also the sexism thing, right? We are talking about the new live action Avatar, even though it's not out yet. Like, the things that have come out about it so far. That are giving even second thoughts. Normally you'd be happy if a show takes away sexism, but not in the case of Avatar. Not this particular sexism. This was vital to the plot, okay? Yeah, no, I do get that. Although, it depends, like... What will they do instead? I don't know, part of me wants to be super cautious and all, and part of me wants to give it a shot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not like they made him... made it look like he was a good character for being sexist. That was a flaw. And it wasn't overdone either. Like, it was the first couple of episodes, and then he meets Suki and he's like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. But why would we make our characters not likable? We can't sell toys that way. Yeah, I don't know. If I don't end up liking it, I'll just rewatch the old show. Which I'll probably do anyway. Because I have also been in the mood for that, but just not found the time yet. I will watch part of the old show again soon, because I'm going to a concert that is like clips of the old show, the animated show, with live music, and I'm super excited for that. It sounds like it's gonna be really, really cool. Alright, I need to figure out how to get the stripe in the middle. This seems like a way to do it. Oh, I guess that's not the issue. Well, it would be still. Can both be the issue. Don't know if I can have both. I guess if I rotate it like this. Still want to watch Hans Zimmer. There is a Hans Zimmer concert, but I'm not sure if it's the one you're talking about. I don't know. I will say I've lost a lot of respect for Hans Zimmer over the years. Especially from like, I don't know. I was watching the other day. I was watching one of my favorite YouTube videos again, which is, hey, me sleepy Goran, your job is to keep me awake. Oh, I'll try. We're not doing like very intense Planet Zoo content over here, but we can try. We can try, Poison. I'll do my best. No, but I was watching some videos about the live action Lion King, which is in particular a review by Your Movie Sucks, which is one of my favorite videos. Just the amount of effort this man put into dunking on that movie is commendable, to say the least. He did a great job doing that. And for that matter, we're not intense right now. Oof. But yeah, one of the things he showed is like how much Hans Zimmer just ruined his own soundtrack. Which is just like, what's happening here? And he was probably just cashing in on the project. He was like, yeah, they're doing a live action Lion King, I might as well get some money out of it, which fair enough, but I don't know, you're giving a chance to do something cool and you don't. You just take the easy way out. And also he was very drunk during like all the red carpet stuff. Which was both funny and sad. I don't like that. There we go. That is... Oh, nice. I accidentally put it in a different group. That's actually great for us. So we need 5 of those, huh? So let's start over here at the top. And I'll have 1, 2, 3... question mark, 4, 5. Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be just dandy. And then we can group all of those up. And we can take this, put it on the other side over here. Because it's just the exact same thing, but flipped. Okay, Goran, buddy, explain the grassland poles. That's just... Okay, so if I accidentally mess up... Like, sometimes when you're moving stuff, or when you're rotating stuff, they get misaligned a little bit. And the grassland poles just help me notice that, I guess. So, I will know for sure once I put these things back together. I will know for sure that they are very well aligned because of the grassland poles. What's actually interesting is because there's a mud pillar there... wait, if I were to split this... Like, because there's a mud pillar there, I can actually just rotate this. I don't need to, like, flip it, which is what you usually do with the mud pillar technique. So that'll be good to know when we're assembling it again, because that'll save a lot of effort. Anywho, let's flip these. We don't have a mirror tool, but we can at least do something. Too bad I won't be able to do that for the other leaves. Right, let's try to align these as best we can. Something like that. There you go. So we have one side and we have the other side. And now we need to make the rest of the leaf. So what we'll do now is we will actually just... wait. Okay, I want to do two things at the same time. I want to make a copy of this. I don't need this anymore, so that's fine. So let's copy. Split this from its group. Then we will open it. And we'll put one over there. Just so we have it for safekeeping. And then we can split this one. And put it over here. And now we can continue its legacy. So let's do another flippy flip. Ah, look, we're done. No, we're gonna go all the way. Ah, we can't do a flippy flip. Shit. That sucks. Well, it is what it is. No flippy flip. No cheat codes. None of that. Gotta do it all the way. This is why I hate... This is gonna be a painful process to make all of these. So this is gonna be basically the new science streams, right? Because we're gonna be here for a couple of weeks doing this. So if we're gonna do at least one of these streams every week, and I can also do some work off cam, I'll ramp it up once I actually finish the Elephant Valley, because then this will be the only thing left to do, basically. But I should do a flip, maybe a standing back flip. I don't think I'll be able to do that, and I would rather not go to the hospital tonight. So I'm going to avoid doing that, actually, if you don't mind. And now you're going to say you do mind, thinking you're very funny. But please don't. Because you're not. Alright, let's make that one green so that we know what we're dealing with here. Any other night, he'd be fine without going to the hospital. But tonight, yeah, I'm just not really feeling it. Not in a backflip mood, you know. So, there's two things I can approach this. One of them is doing all of the outlines and then trying to fill it in with orange. The other is doing the orange as flat as possible. This is already not going to work, as you can see by the thing. Wait, how am I going to do this? It's sticking out. I guess I need to take the... Oh, I need to flip it. Yeah, there's no other way. I hate that they have a different color when they're flipped. It's a very stupid thing. I don't know why it's the case. It's very dumb. But it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. But yeah, alright. There we go, it's flipped. And then the other one needs to not be flipped. So I should have kept an unflipped version. But I can't anymore. So we're just going to take this one. And now I realize we also haven't split the group yet, because we do want to split from the group. Because there's going to be its own little thing. But yeah, I have been making nice progress in the Beekse Bergen, as I was mentioning. I've been working on the new aviary that has the secretary birds and stuff. I have been working on the schoolyard. I have been working on some backstage things that are new. So nice progress is being made. So I think, you know, a month or so, if I can keep this up, in a month or so we will have finished the Elephant Valley, perhaps. Gotta do a couple more, a couple of sign streams as well, actually, now that I think of it. Because I have to make a few new education signs for the Elephant Valley. But other than that, yeah, it's just the Africa village left then, and whatever new things are still being built, if I want to incorporate those. They made a new toilet building, or they are in process of making a new toilet building at the entrance. I'm like, is that gonna be worth including? Not really. Unless it's gonna be like the most mind-blowing toilet building ever. Then I might add it. Just maybe. But only if and only if it is a toilet building worthy of being in my recreation. I have high expectations of this toilet building. Beekse Bergen is gonna live forever. It is. I'm never gonna be done. I've accepted this. But at the moment, I'm quite fine with that. I've been really enjoying going to the zoo. For multiple reasons. Also, one of those reasons is actually pretty nice. A couple of days ago, someone I know who works at the zoo, they saw that they every night they go out and they spend some time with the baby elephants. I'm gonna be 89 and still, yes. Eben, yes. No, but this person I know that works at the zoo, they like to, after they're done with their shift, they go and check out the elephants, the little elephant babies. And the other day they got kicked out. Not just them, all the visitors got kicked out to give the elephants some room. Now, what could they possibly need room for, these elephants? Well, seeing as how one of them is still pregnant, there's one thing they might need some room for. So that was pretty exciting, but the next day the stall was open again, so I guess nothing ended up happening that night. But that does show that we're getting very close to another baby elephant. So I think, and today the stalls were closed again. So, good chance that stuff is happening once more. So, with a bit of luck, very soon we'll get some news of a new baby elephant. Hello there, Multonen Lidl. Feel like that is some kind of joke about the supermarket chain, but I don't want to presume, because I don't know what half of your username means. I also feel like I need to put them at... Well, that didn't work. I feel like I need to put them at more of an angle. These leave, like, things... What do you call these? I don't even know what you would call them in Dutch. Nerven? No. They're the little leaf things. That's all they are. It means trash man. I love little. It is nerve. Oh, look at me remembering biology lessons from fucking 10 years ago. I'm so smart. Oops. Why did it leave the group out of a sudden? That's weird. I have to reselect the world axis. Ugh. This game, sometimes. Sometimes this game is so rushed. Oh. All these bugs. No, I'm just teasing Eben. That's mostly what these streams are, let's be real. Of course, Eben would know what a nerf is. Him being the planned program guy. The guy that makes plans, even though he hasn't done it for Planet Zoo yet. I'm already gonna respond to lies on my Christian. I was already gonna respond. The stupid heart thing is in the way again. No lies on my Christian PZ Chaos stream. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep getting on your nerves, yeah. That's my job. Okay, I've just been placing a million of the same item. So I heard that the new Spider-Man, like, Madame Web movie really sucks. But, like, to such a degree that it might actually be funny to watch it. So now I'm considering, because I found out the other day, so yeah, last year there was a really good deal on movie tickets, so I bought like a whole bunch of them, and then this year, or then I never really went to the movies last year either. So why did it disappear? Where'd it go? What? Where'd it go? So now I have 8 movie tickets left, and I looked at all the movies that are gonna come out, and there's just nothing. Like, there's Kung Fu Panda 4, and that's it. There's no other movies I'm really interested in seeing, pretty much. At least not before my movie tickets expire. Because they expire in, like, June. And Deadpool comes out in July. So I might just go see the fucking Madame Web movie just to laugh at how bad it is. Just because I otherwise will be wasting these movie tickets. Hey, Bold. Nice of you to join, or should I say bold of you to join? It's a bold. Goron starts to nervously sweat. I know, I'm so funny. Hey, Bold, what did you think of the guy who was making the Calgary Zoo and already, like, kind of beat you to the punch? Because I don't know if they're actually doing a good job. You would. I also don't know if it's a guy. It's okay. Okay. I see some... I can sense some resentment there. Good is relative. Of course. I get what you're saying. Yeah, no. This is a struggle. I also want this to be more smooth. Alright, the only thing we need from this is to fill in that tiny space. Like so. There we go, that's our leaf. Could have been better, but it's good enough. And we just need to put that on all of them. Like so. No. Get on there. And then we can flip it. Whoop. Oh, we messed up. First go to world axis, then flip it. Like so. It's not as detailed as Goron's builds. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The only reason I'm asking Bold is because she was also gonna make a recreation of the Calgary Zoo. Oh, this might be something that we need to adjust a little bit. Because it can stick out a little, but that was sticking out a little too much. We can have these things stick out a little at the top, because the thatch roof is pretty thick. That's gonna go on there. So that's gonna hide most of that stuff. Alright, let's get rid of the green thing. And then we'll put this back here, and we'll take this. Split that. Mine will be better. Ooh, cocky. And yeah, let's also get these two out of there. That's the bolt we know and love. Alright, awesome. So I'm gonna move this thing out of the way so that we can put these things as well. Look at how much progress we made. We only made 4 sections just by making a few leaves. But that's actually pretty nice progress. So now we can decide where should the elephants be, right? Because their butt is like right up against those leaves pretty much. Like there's a little bit of space, obviously. So I guess their butts should start at like the halfway point. So let's get something like a grasslands pool so we can kind of measure out where should our elephants be. So say that our elephants are like, oh wait, that doesn't really work, does it? This is complicated because of the holes in between. I really wish there was a way to get them to line up without having to like, well, keeping them on the grid basically, but that's not possible. Hey, Frysers. Good to see you. Always. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, no, let's just put them together. Dude, holes are complicated, okay? So, how many sections do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, I want the elephant to start. Let's go here. I mean, being taken out of context is like one of the peak things of comedy. So you're welcome. Okay, so we want the elephant to start kind of over there-ish. And then over here, I feel like we want to have like at least 2 empty ones. Although we've got already, yeah, I guess it should start and like over there-ish. Because I want to have a nice, same amount of space for both elephants. They can meet in the middle. This is gonna be so ridiculously difficult. I just realized. Let's just try it. There's only one way to figure out. So their ass needs to be kind of over here. So yeah, let's go, I guess. So what we can do, actually, is we can just kind of fill in the spaces. Let's do that. And I'll push that back just a little bit. And let's see if we can kind of figure this out. Don't think we will. But we can try. What's going to be the most difficult... Oops. What's going to be one of the most difficult things here is actually the... all of those dots are just going to be a lot of pieces. What's really nice, like you noticed it already, is that the eggs are small enough to fit in this wall. So we can make like dots with the eggs pretty easily. There's only one way to figure out. Yeah, we just gotta try. So let's get a nice thick brush over here for our thick elephants. And let's see, how far up to the thing can we get? This far? Which is pretty good. Alright, and the ass needs to be over there, like slightly above. Okay, so we got ass. And let's just kind of figure this out then. So I kind of want to just try making the elephant as is. And then we'll fix it up later. And I can already tell that's not going to work very well, but let's just keep it going anyway. I do wonder if two of these is like one of these. I don't think so. What kind of sizes are we working with here? Cannot tell. Okay. It's actually exactly a side piece, it seems. So that's good. It is two of these side pieces. Not quite. So it's slightly less than... Okay. Good to know, good to know. Let's see. Elephants. New monitor. Oh, I got a new monitor. Very great way. I'm great at making coffee. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. I'm just reminding myself of things now. So, I found out why I suck so much at streaming. He says while streaming. My streams are great, please stay. But I saw this thing on Instagram the other day that was like, there's two types of people in like terms of conversation making or whatever. There's the type of people that just talk and they just say stuff. And there's the type of people that want to be asked a question and then they can like tell their thing. And I noticed that I am actually not always, but most of the time I'm the latter. So like I will be waiting here for someone to ask me something and then I'll be able to tell a story or something, or tell my little thingies, my Fortnite funnies. But in terms of like conversation, this is a bad thing. I knew you were a ladder. God damn it. In terms of like conversation, that has the effect that that I forget what I'm talking about. The thing. Making conversations, me sucking at them, all seems to be going to plan. So especially when I don't know someone, I will have the asking questions thing a lot. Like, I will just be like, oh yeah, let's just hold off, I guess. And then once I get to know someone more, like if I want to talk to you, but I'm still like, then then I noticed that I will ask questions that I want asked, in the hopes that they will say like, what about you? And then I'll be like, ah, nice, this is my cue to tell my story. Which I feel like is not a great way to do things, but hey, if it works, it works. But I do notice that when you don't have topics prepared today, I do, but I'm just really, really bad right now. My brain is all over the place. You want a question? Here you have one. Where at Hoenderdaal is that capybara enclosure? I don't know! You're the Hoenderdaal expert. I thought you would know. I feel like my version of this elephant looks more like an Asian elephant. The ears aren't big enough. Goron. That's me. So yeah, anyway, moral of the story, once I get to know a person better, I do the other thing as well. Because the other day I was talking to an old friend that I hadn't spoken to in a while, and I was just cracking stories. We were bringing up old memories, we were having a great time. I just don't know how my brain works. Well, you've only been there once? I thought you've been there at least a few times. Whoops. Well, guess I didn't ask the right person. Ha. Ha ha ha. Exactly. See, you are an expert. You live so close that you could just go there the day before yesterday. I don't think anyone understands your brain. Me neither. That's what I was saying. Your voice. Doing great today. For a number of reasons. Boop, 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 boop. How low should that go? Like there should be... I feel like our elephant's too small, but we also don't have that much space. Otherwise it's gonna be a very squished elephant. Still more than an hour drive. Fair. Yeah, it's not the kind of zoo that I would like to drive more than an hour for too frequently, to be honest. Like, I might want to go again in the summer. Especially since I saw that they're going to be doing a lot of, like, renovation type things. So that would be interesting to see the come to fruition. Alright, we'll figure out the legs later. This will turn into legs. But the leg of the journey is yet to begin. I got my dream image of a black leopard portrait. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Alright. Definitely even it out over there and then immediately go up. Hello? Please put down the thing when I click Planet Zoo. Actually, let's straighten out just a bit and then go up. But yeah, my friend was talking about how he's going on a skiing trip next month. And then he brought up some memories of like a high school skiing trip that I didn't go on because that's not my type of thing. I'm not physically active. It's way too intense. But But I did like hearing the stories from that skiing trip, because I remember back when they came back from that skiing trip in high school already, the police showed up because one of the kids brought weed, and I think also heavier stuff than weed, into Switzerland, which is like that's not okie dokie. They don't tend to like that, I think. So yeah, they got into big trouble, which we just thought was funny. I should drag you to my gym sessions for pain. No. You will not be able to. You will suddenly see the kind of strength that I have when you're trying to make me do exercise. I will resist so hard. And then you have technically made me do exercise. Why is the thing like all the way back there? That's bothering me. Alright, I like that shape better already. Just a different route to the same goal. Yeah, that's what I also realized. Actually, I don't know where that one's going to have to go. We're gonna have to do a lot of fixing up with this, but overall, we have a shape. I think about now we can probably split this up among the different things. So we need to take everything beyond like this, I guess. On the world axis. So let's see how we are faring actually in terms of space, because I feel like it needs to be smaller. Because we need all of this. Yeah, this is definitely not going to fit in the space that we have. Maybe we'll just make it a little bigger. That's also fine. Okay, did not select everything. Okay, let's take this. So we will have something like that, which would make it too big. But at the same time, if we take all three of these, it would be perfect size. Right? So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I will just keep this and deal with that in a different way. So that means all we need to do here is make sure nothing sticks out. And then we can get to making this an actual elephant. And then we will need to do it again, but mirrored, which is a lot of fun. Very, very much fun. So, let's get a little elephant boyo. And over here, we're gonna have one leg, two leg. We're gonna need part of this to be... You're definitely going to need part of this to be up against this. And the rest is kind of fine. Whatever. Gonna go, buddy, but incredibly tired. Going to catch up later. Yeah, we're just gonna make an elephant. Don't worry about it. I'm already running out of things to talk about. I was talking about Marvel movies, right? So the other day, and honestly I should open my Discord chat with Eben for this, but the other day I watched The Marvels, because it was finally on Disney Plus. Back when it came out, I didn't really feel like watching it in theaters. In hindsight, I should have, because of the whole, you know, discounted ticket thing that I have a problem with now, because I don't have enough movies to watch. feel like this leaf should be lower. But I don't care enough. But yeah, so I watched The Marvels, and it was a movie. I was not particularly fond of it, I'm sorry to say. Like, it was okay. It was alright, but I don't know, something about it just... I had some fun with it. Some parts were so stupid that I enjoyed them. Others less so. Others were just frustrating. It was very predictable overall. Like, there were so many things that I could just see coming from a mile away. That kind of hampered my enjoyment a little bit, I will say. Yeah, this could be longer, I think. Need longer legs, sir. Yeah. Those are elephant legs. Otherwise it would have been more of a hippo. Which wouldn't be bad. Just saying that in case there's any hippo lovers out here. But, yeah, no. Marvel's... eh. That was my main experience with that. I feel like... yeah, it's probably fine. Actually, yeah, I think that will be good. Doesn't matter if it sticks out a little bit. F them. Ooh, poison. Watch out there. Watch out there, buddy. I'm not gonna go here, around here insulting your favorite animal either. Mostly because at least one of your favorite animals is also my favorite animal. But still, even so. Don't want you scaring anyone off here. Can't have that. Alright, maybe I do want the legs to be slightly less long. Oh, it's puffins now? I thought you were the squirrel and red panda guy. What happened to those? Alright, so as for the circle, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and take this thing real quick. Let's go ahead and put that over here. We're gonna turn that into an elephant eye. Just real quickly. That's probably fine. Puffins and red pandas. What about squirrels? It's literally your profile picture. You confuse me. Okay, looks like I'll have to do a thing. Oh my god, that's gonna take forever. Okay, we're gonna do it the less precise way. I am a squirrel. Alright, okay. I get what you mean. I got you, I got you. I pick up what you're putting down. Why does it keep leaving the group? Planet Zoo, you're being annoying. We need to move this template stuff to a different, to the Science Stream Park. Because this place is is not ready for like building this kind of stuff with this frame rate. Not ideal. Not in the slightest. This also needs to be more forward, I think. I have to go as well. Nice stream. Thank you. See you later. Another time, perhaps. Yeah, I was just getting better with streaming. And then I took another, like, several week break, I feel like. And now it's just back to brain mush. How do I talk? How do I make conversation? It's just not going very well. But that's fine. It's not like this is my job. As much as I would want that. Do we just... Would that work? Probably yes, to be honest. Okay. So then... This is gonna be interesting. Because we're gonna need to do, like... this, I think. There we go. Another thing that's been, you can literally probably watch me read my notes and then start a conversation. Very, very, very natural and effective. No, but another thing that's been going on recently is that I've had hello. I've had snails in my terrarium for quite a while now. I've always been just like, yeah, cute snails. They can exist there, that's fine. I'm okay with this. And then I noticed that they were eating some of the plants, and I was like, that's not great, but you know, cute snails, they can stay, it's fine. But yeah, I've been realizing that it hasn't been, like, I thought my crabs were being very good boys and eating their food every night. It's the snails. It's all the snails. So now I'm hoping to get rid of the snails. Because it's been... they've had their fun. They need to go. But now I don't know what to do. Because getting rid of snails sucks. Hey, do you know when Punda gets her baby? Well, the indoor enclosure is closed at the moment, so I'm guessing that it is either happening or has happened. But there's no way to know for sure. Other than, I don't know, waiting for a confirmation, I guess. But it's pretty exciting. Exciting times. Right, there we go. We got an elephant. Oh yeah, we need a leg for them as well, I guess. So let's go do that. So then we'll go from like... that would be a very thin leg if I did that. Need more leg. I feel like we might want to make some leg on the other side. Just maybe. Something like that. And then we go to the relative axis. Hello, game. We go to the relative axis. And we fix that up. So I need to balance this between like putting in the effort and detail, but also just keeping it somewhat simple. Which is why I went for like pretty large shapes on the edges. Instead of doing it small and refined. But we need to try to keep it simple somehow. So let's take these. Actually, okay, wait. Like this. Let's keep the top one like so, and then these bottom ones, making them a bit thicker. And keeping that going. Perhaps we can even use one of these. But then halved. I said halved. There we go. So yeah, maybe pretty soon we'll be able to get our final birth card thing for the Beekse Bergen birth card collection. Which will be fun. Love what you're doing here, but why don't you just create an image from the picture and add that to the wall as texture? Because then I can't curve it. This is going to be bent. Also, just in this zoo, I don't really do pictures. This is the non-picture zoo. I got my other zoo for pictures. But yeah, it's a round building, so can't really do that. I guess I Control Z'd too much at some point because this thing disappeared. Alright. I'll show yeah, I mean, if this elephant's going pretty well, I'll say, so maybe we'll actually have time to show making it a circle at some point in the stream. It's because Goron gets hyperfixated on signs and murals. Also, valid reason. That is very true. Going to the world axis. Well, I had another hyperfixation recently, which was kind of keeping me from doing things. Because it was taking up too much of my time. I talked about it a little bit, but I was on like a couple of dating apps. Because I was, I don't know, I was hyperfixating on it. That's really the only explanation. And it's not something I'm proud of, because it's just stupid, but I guess that's just how hyperfixations be sometimes. But I'm glad to say that I am not really on them anymore, because of good reason. Yes. Yeah, I may have started hanging out with a person. So, hyperfixating on the ladies. Yeah. It's more like hyper being sad at the lack of them. But not anymore. Haha. Alright, let's get this one, I guess. I guess this is good. Like it should be... Should it be like this? I feel like it should be over here. Which is super annoying. Because that's needlessly complicated. But I'm gonna do it anyway. So we need to tilt it like this. Wait, no. Tilt it like this. Yes. And then shrink that. A lot of attention to detail, but doesn't it make the models insanely big in amount of pieces? Mind you, I'm new to this, so I don't know much about customizing in Planet Zoo. Yes, definitely does make it very piece heavy. But what is in general great about these pieces, these font pieces, is that they're not very complex. So they basically are just a flat plane. So there's no geometry to them. If we compare this H to a, I don't know, like a rock. Let's get a rock. Or a plant. No, let's get a rock. So this rock, it has like all sorts of shapes, right? So it has complex geometry, and that's taking more resources from your computer than just a letter H. So, yes, it's a lot of pieces, but it could be worse. Is basically what I'm trying to say. But I wouldn't recommend someone do this if they don't have a strong computer or anything, or if they don't have patience, because it also requires a lot of that. Let's see, can we get that lined up as well? Something like that. And that's pretty much the elephant done. No, not quite. There we go. We need a thicker trunk. Just spamming that free build button. Okay, this is not going very well. Actually, let's just do it the easy way. Actually, is this the easy way? Nope. Is it gonna stick out on both sides? Probably. Yep. Okay, no, we have to do it the hard way then. Needlessly complicated, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like the motto of Planet Zoo, at least in our community, yes. I don't think that the average Planet Zoo player thinks that way. But our little niche sure does. We just love wasting time. Alright, just gonna clean this up just a little. Isn't it hard on your PC? Oh, I've gone through 10 PCs already. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, back to construction. So we're gonna get a nice little point for the tusk using this half circle, or less than a half circle actually. Hello. Oh, come on! Why you gotta be like that, game? Why you gotta freeze and then make me not realize what's happening and then I gotta redo the thing? Why you gotta do that? Two times! 2 times! No! I just want the thing to be in the thing. People are here to watch me suffer, so I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, now it placed. Stupid. Okay. Now we can take that and put it slightly bigger. Let's put that back there as well. For the other tusk. Awesome. That kind of fixes up the rest as well. Alright, that's our little elephant. Complete. Except that this... Okay, no, it's not complete yet. Because this is still sticking out too much. So we gotta flip that. Put it in there. That work? Nope. And this one needs to be evened out with that one. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that's sticking out. We can't have anything sticking out of this piece, because if we do, it will stick out of the side of the curve, because it's gonna be curved. That will cause issues. So we need to make sure nothing sticks out by just flipping everything. And I knew when I made this that this was gonna need to happen, so I was well prepared. The only thing now is that we have to do it again. And I don't feel like it. So I need to think real quick. I'm afraid there's no way to cheese it. We are literally just going to have to do the same thing a second time. Which sucks. I'm gonna put this... Yeah, we're not going to use you. Yeah, no, we just literally have to do that. So, past half hour of the stream or so. Copy, paste, and on the other side, but... If only it worked that way. What's also interesting, which is not a detail I'm going to add in real life, is notice how there's a slight change in like the black dots over here. Like over here they're different than over here. It's because you can also see kind of a line going down the middle there. There used to be a door over here. If I actually open the album, I'll be able to show that. Here's the thing. Let's see, I need a picture of the aviary that used to be in there. Here we go. So you can see there used to be a door in the middle of this. So they filled up that door, and now had to repaint the elephants. So that's why they look kind of different in the middle than on the sides. It's interesting, but we're not gonna be able to catch that kind of nuance with what we're doing here, so no need to think about that. But it's funny to point out, regardless. Alright, so this is going to have to be flipped, because otherwise there's no way we're going to be able to do that. So let's see, is that roughly the same thickness? Get down with the thickness. There we go. Put that over there. Yeah, I guess we just kind of go slice by slice and try to mirror it or something. I don't know. I don't know what the best method is for this. Let's get all the main pieces in. And see if we can work it out that way. Why are you like this, game? This is why we need to not be in this map. Because of how laggy this map is, sometimes when you place something it doesn't place. And did I just... what did I just... Oh, are you talking about me saying get down with the thickness? What's so bad about that? Alright, I think that needs to be loosely over there. Yes, and I hated it. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Today we learned that Bold is not down with the thickness. I will use this information. Hello, can I get the thing? Ooh, it's in a different group. Because I need to ungroup it. Okay, well for now, we will first flip it. All the way. And there we go. So that needs to be kind of in the middle of... actually, it needs to be however it makes those things line up like that. Which is completely different than what I was initially going to do, so that's great. Oh, right. That's also an option. I was like, I need to flip it again. But you can also turn it upside down for a similar effect. It's always the question, what do we need to, how do we need to manipulate it in order to get it not to stick out? That's really the challenge of this. Hello there, how are you doing today? There's a lot of new people in here today. And with every one of them, I'm like, who are you? Can you be trusted? I don't know. No. I don't know if a certain person is watching and it's giving me not anxiety, but it's making me go like Is this the bottom butt thing? It is. Okay, so there needs to be one more above that. There you go. Cool. Alright. So, that is part of that elephant. Let's see. So this is the ear. The ear hole. So that's like from over here, I guess. It needs to be not at the top. Okay, so this needs to be this at this height-ish. Something like that. And then straight. And then straight down. Pretty much. But not quite square, because that's too obvious. What are you talking about, Bold? I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. So what I was talking about earlier, right? I was talking about snails. That I have snails in my terrarium. And I thought that my crabs would eat them. I was like, yeah, there's a snail or two, but the crabs will eat them and then they'd be gone. It's fine. But they haven't. Pretty sure down with the thickness is just part of human nature. Exactly. See, I for one am down with the thickness. Why do I feel like it's different on that side than it is on this one? Oh well, I don't care. The crab, squirrel, snail. Snails, not dead. Talk good today. Yeah, snails are not dead, and it's a problem, because they should have died. But no. And now they eat everything, and I've been trying to capture them, and I figured it was like 1 or 2 snails, right? But I've captured like at least 10 big ones and like 20 tiny snails. And when I saw the tiny snails, I was like, uh-oh. This is bad, isn't it? And it seems that way. It seems that I have a bit of a snail infestation, a snailfestation. Take me to church? I don't know, Bold. I'm not very religious. I feel like they wouldn't really like me at the church. Fucking hell. I'm so done with it not placing stuff when I click. Have you heard of Snurch? Oh, no, I just completely misread that. Sorry. I completely just dyslexia'd that back into the correct word. I don't know if I have the dyslexia. I don't think so. I probably would have noticed that earlier on in life. I think I've just become collectively more stupid over the years. And that's what's happening. Because honestly, I can barely speak Dutch anymore, I've come to learn. I am misspelling every word. And it's absolutely embarrassing. But that's just the way it is, I guess. I mean, I had my university studies were in English. That did not help. Wait, how come they're not sticking out? I really expected them to. Wow. I have so much more leeway than I thought I would. Alright, let's see if we can get the tusks in. So I need to do this, but rotate it so that it's kind of like mirrored-ish. Okay, this one probably is just go, I'm guessing. Feel like, yeah, but also this one should be lower. Because then they're like more cute together. I don't know how else to describe it. And we'll have a black tusk, also lower down. There we go. Oh, that one I think should be slightly higher than this, maybe. There we go. And then we've got this. This needs to be mirrored in a different way. Need to do something like that. I hope that whoever's watching this realized that this is why this zoo took so freaking long to make. Because I'm constantly doing stuff like this. And I'm trying to do it less. And I'm trying to do it less, like, less precise. Like, this is me going semi-sloppily. Because otherwise we'll just be here all night. Actually, I'm gonna do that like so. I think this will be good. And now we need a thing to go diagonally at the height of the ear, roughly. Slightly taller than that, maybe. Or slightly, not taller. Taller's not the word I'm looking for. Slightly higher up. Oh, but that should just be the bottom of the face. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm messing up. Okay, this one might have a slightly elongated head. It's fine. It's fine. We're just finishing it up. I can't wait for the part of the stream that's just gonna be me spamming around eggs and then trying to make up excuses for why it's not bad for the piece count. Hehe. Alright. So, now it's a case of legs and trunk. Let's start with the trunk. Let's also take out the old trunks bits. Make sure we use those. I feel like this is not... Oh, it is. Totally works. I was gonna say, I feel like this isn't gonna work, but it did. Alright. Then we just need... a ton of free-built button presses. There we go. Hello, game. Oh, guess I didn't click properly. Or maybe the game didn't. Who knows? Alright, this is actually gonna... This is starting to look like two elephants. I'm amazed. It's almost as if we know what we're doing. Okay. So starting slightly underneath the tusk, we're gonna move our way down. That's to... wait. This needs to be more like so. I thought it wouldn't have clicked. See, now I'm just expecting it not to work, and things are going a lot better because of it. There we go. Oh, game froze. Wouldn't it be funny if the game crashed and we lost all of this progress? I'd be so happy, dude. That would be hilarious. Luckily, I'm not speaking from experience. I actually haven't had much instability with the game ever since I got that little fix from Frontier, which, by the way, I put that out as like a little PSA on Twitter. But if you're playing this game and you ever get the problem that your save file doesn't load anymore, like it crashes during the loading screen after freezing for a long time, there is a fix for that. It's just not what you might expect. Like, you have to go into your Steam settings and basically select the launch properties. You have to add Watchdog 0, like dash Watchdog 0 to your launch options. And that'll basically tell the game, hey, don't crash please. Which actually works. Because that's whenever Caesar Creates had problems with his save file, this is what fixed it. When Beekse Bergen wouldn't load anymore, this is what fixed that. So if you're ever running into that issue, please try that, because it might fix it. Because the other day, PS Vision Gaming, who you might know is the guy that's making like an entire city in Planet Zoo, they also couldn't open their zoo anymore. It just has too many pieces. Because, you know, they're building an entire city. Interiors and all. Which is just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, the game was like, no, this is too much. Can't do it. Alright. Neato. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe a bit more like this. Legs. Right, those exist. Wait, I can do this. I think that's what I wanted to accomplish. And then over here. Yeah. More so over here-ish. Anywho, did I have anything else on my list? If nope, I think I mentioned everything. Well, I really figured I had enough topics to talk about, but my brain is just completely not in it today, which is a bummer. I had a bit of an exhausting day at work, I will say. Did fun stuff. I think I mentioned this in a earlier stream at some point, that is like a group of people at my job that like sometimes just as a team building activity we'll do a small round of Super Smash Brothers, and I was invited and I sucked. Last time we played I got last place, like most rounds that we played. Not great. But today I was invited again and it went a lot better. I'm happy to say that I did not get last every time. Only like twice. And I even got second place once. So I'm improving. Getting back into the Smash Bros. Spirit. One could say. Now that is an elephant butt right there. That's something to be proud of. Alright, over here. We've got a lot of black stuff. There's not a lot to deal with or to work with. See, that needs to line up with kind of with this, to be honest. Wait. That needs to line up over here. How am I gonna... Something's wrong, I feel like. I feel like something's up. There we go. It's probably fine. I hope. I feel like this one's not lined up well. So it needs to be higher up to line up with that thing. Alright, there we go. That'll be our elephant. So we'll have our two little legs. And we also need the legs on this side to continue on. Okay, and now just some more. Just that, but then more. Actually, on the other side, we just did it like this, right? Yeah. Soon I'll also be going back to, because like I'm working for a company through like a traineeship. So technically I am employed by the traineeship company and not the company I'm actually working at. So pretty soon I'll be going back to that traineeship company for like an evening drink type of deal. But mostly because there's going to be a board game night, which there was one person who always organized board game nights at those drinks, which was one of the only reasons I actually stayed. But that person's gonna quit. So he's organizing like one final board game night, and he's invited everyone who has ever attended a board game night to go and join. So obviously I felt like I should join. I felt like that would be fun. But man, the email that guy sent, he did not make it sound like it was a good parting of ways between him and the company. It's like, we decided that we could no longer work together. I'm like, ouch. That sounds serious. But who knows, maybe it's not as serious as he makes it seem. hard to judge from an email. Yeah, good enough. Love it, thank you. Yeah, we're almost, we're getting there. We really are. The second elephant actually went relatively fast. Faster than I expected, that's for sure. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna do this the lazy way. It takes more pieces, but it's also less effort. I'm tired of playing Planet Zoo myself. Time to watch Goron. Aww. Well, it's too bad you're tired of it. Okay, this needs to be... Wait. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then this can go down. And then this can go up. Oh, okay. You're tired for playing today. Right. Fair enough. I get that. I thought you meant in general. Which I would also get. It can be a draining game in terms of creativity and depending on what you're doing. I need to think, how will I approach this? I need to make a certain angle and... No, that's not it. I can, wait, okay. I know how to do this. There. Crap. I did not intend for it to stick out in the back there. Okay. Maybe this will work. Yes, it will. Nice. Okay, well, I think that'll be pretty much it. In terms of the elephant. Maybe I'll add just a smidge of what should be a flat foot and not a whatever the hell it is now foot. There we go. Shall we do that over here as well? There. Okay, that would be an elephant or two. Now part of me, is concerned that we still have stuff sticking out. Oh no. Let me guess. It either sticks out one side or the other? No? Okay, I'm just blind, I guess. So that'll be this then. Okay, that's probably gonna stick out the other side though, right? It has to. It's not. Okay, no, now I feel extra stupid. This, on the other hand, is gonna be an issue. Gotta make that like so, and then something like that. I love it that you have so much patience for science. I just like doing building and nature and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This is just also kind of zen sometimes. But at other times it's also annoying as hell. But for now, I'm gonna get this egg. I'm gonna add that. Oh, I wanted to get the black one, but this is also fine, I guess. Okay, how do I go about doing this? So I'm gonna put it in. Okay, I figured that was gonna be more circular, but that's fine. I think this is fine. So I'm gonna turn on a random rotation. And now we're just gonna go around, and I'm not gonna go too crazy with this. Oh, it's also, wait, it's an angle. We gotta not have it be at an angle. Hopping out now, have a great stream. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are actually getting close to the end here. But I do want to get in some of these dots. Do I have random rotation on? Why is it not working? I do. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be very annoying to do, but it'll look better. Okay, I don't want to go too crazy with this. Just for piece count, because this is unlike the fun pieces, this is a higher polygonal piece. So putting this one down too much might actually cause problems. So I'm just gonna do it a little bit, just to add a smidge, just a smidge of detail, just a smidge. So just so you can tell that we did put them there, and if you're familiar with the zoo, you'll be like, oh my god, he did that thing. He is insane. Wait, I gotta quickly call. Geef me een kwartiertje. I don't know if she heard that. But I just need like 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna walk the dog. So if I can't finish this in 15 minutes, then that's a bummer. So with these eggs, I feel like I can have them stick out a little bit. Like that should be fine. So I'm just trying that. But again, I don't want to overdo it. So I feel like, why are these like, these are not like rotating a lot, I feel. Yeah, I think that should be enough for that. And we're just gonna do this elephant. There we go. Alright, I just heard a door. So I think they're walking the dog without me. Which would be a bummer, because I actually do feel like walking the dog. But Mr. Gomez always managing to catch the end of the stream. So you can skip all the boring stuff and just go straight to this. I'm doing pretty okay. There's some, you know, some shitty things. That's life. And I'm working on that. And there's been some really fun developments as well. So I feel like there's a net positive right now. So overall, decent, I'd say. This guy's got a lot of spots. Your Berlin trip still upcoming? Yes, yes, yes. Everything's booked. All the hotels. Crap, I misclicked there. All hotels are booked. All zoos planned out. So yeah, just waiting for time to pass, I guess. I mean, I'm perfectly capable of waiting for time to pass, though. I've got some other cool stuff planned in the meantime as well. Like I'm gonna see saltwater crocodiles for the first time. And perhaps only time for the time being, so... Alright, I think that should do. It gets the idea across, right? So, now comes the amazing question. How do we put this together? Well, first things first, we're gonna have to split this stuff up, which is also potentially a challenge. Oh, and there's still more stuff. Damn. I need a... Alright, before we do anything, I feel like I need to quickly put down like a white art shape just over here so I can see if there's anything unclean. There's still some, so I will clean up that, and that'll be that. Okay. Alright. Let's try to put this together. So we've got this. Whoop. And actually, yeah, that also includes this, which I don't want it to be grouped up with. This should be with this and this. Oh, you're still... I guess I can do this. Oh, right, you were different. But yeah, other than that, just fun things planned, doing fun things at the moment, and without getting too personal, but I feel like I have talked about it at some point. Like, mentally things aren't always the best, but end of this month I'll be going to a therapist, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully it'll help. So overall, can't complain. These eggs are not part of the group either. Wait. Oh, they're part of that group. Well, that's fine then. Just need to make sure the eyes are also connected. Like so. Now we need to split off all of this stuff. So I think this is the right level of detail for this. Oh, wait. I think this is the right level of detail that we're doing right now for these murals, because like we just did half of a hut in one stream, which is pretty good. I mean, of course I had done the leaves before, but I think the leaves are one of the most complex, like, non-animal things that we're gonna have to do. So I'm not too worried about having to do much more of that. So I think with this level of detail we're pretty good in terms of effort. But now, okay, so now we group up all of these with their corresponding wall piece. And I'm running low on time, but I really want to show you guys, because that's kind of the main thing that I didn't show in the video that will come out on Saturday, is how do you actually put these together. So let's try to showcase that. So we're going to put all of these down, back over here. Oh, this is awesome. I can already tell that this is going to look great. So, I'll probably have to do a bunch of like touch-ups, but let's try this anyway. So I'm gonna put this over here and then split it. I'm gonna put this one. Yeah, let's just do it in this order. So I'm gonna put the grid size on 0. We're gonna put this here. Split it. Rotate it like this. Does that work? It is spinning. Yeah, see? I know, you can see that it's hard to tell, but it's just barely not rotating around the center. So we do have to do this and then do it. Because I could tell that it was just barely not lining up over here. I don't know. Maybe it was just me growing crazy, but I feel like this is better. Sometimes that's just safer. Okay. So let's put this. We're going to go back to 0. Bam. Split. Let's just try to do it this way. It's not the final version anyway, so I don't have to do it too precisely. I just want to know if our thing works. If our elephants look at least somewhat acceptable. And it does look like they're lining up, so I'm especially worried about the second one, because for that one we definitely did not do too much effort in the whole yeah, keeping things lined up department. Also over here, that foot, it's fine. It's actually fine. So let's just keep this going. Okay. Another elephant. So now things are getting exciting, because we have the elephant that we eyeballed a lot more of. See if that still looks pretty good. That still looks pretty good. Alright. I'm very happy to see that. Oh, I can't wait till all of the huts are done. He says as we're like halfway done with the first one. I know. But can you imagine how cool this is going to look with like 9 of these huts? And some are going to be easier than others. So it's definitely not all. Because there's also a couple that have like the same thing. So if I'm somewhat clever about it, I'll be able to copy paste a lot of that. I do hope so, at least. Because that will save tremendous amounts of time. But now that we are placing these, it does look like my theory was pretty much correct about not really needing to worry about the eggs sticking out. So that's nice. Alright, so final piece over here. Let's put that in. And there we go. There we go. And now we can just go in and just delete all of this. And now I have a screenshot to put on Twitter. Like, this is what we did. Very important. Alright, so now we can go ahead and let's just do... I forget that I deleted the grid, so now I can actually just do stuff. Alright, we made elephants! Hey! So there's a little bit of a... like there's A little bit of touch up needed here and there. But we got 2 elephants and some leaves. We did that. Productive stream. I did not expect us to finish it today, actually. But yeah, no, we did exactly what I wanted to do. So super happy with that. Thank you all so much for tuning in, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right here. I'm gonna walk the dog. Hopefully they haven't left without me. Yeah, amazing. I'm really happy, genuinely. All right, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for tuning in, and sorry for the rushed ending, but I need to update the channel members. I think I have lost a few. Maybe I should rethink the channel membership rewards, honestly, because they're not really selling like hot buns. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the middle tier and give the first tier early access to videos, something like that. But we'll see about that. I will work that out in the future. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye bye.